taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Houston's offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Houston going up tempo. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're up to the 35. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense, quick tempo.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense gets the 1st sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? 1st drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So TCU's offense has the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Can we play a little bit deeper than normal? Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Houston wants to play fast.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars will have it 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGee. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 22. leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll run it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Well, this running back has been the only guy who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I think he's a top 8, probably close to the entire league. I think that your advantage point, Chris, is that of a fan that is mad and blames you for that. But when you zoom out, you got to get that.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but we're seeing it specifically on this drive.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Lanier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The frustration is really due. But at the same time,
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 11 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Listen now for a limited time on Channel 105 and wherever your workout takes you. With the serious
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grant behind the line. It's McGee. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Cougars want to move quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Josh pulls the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
It's serious outside of your phone, computer.
Might be calling a hot route.
Internet connected to bracelets.
American year from worldwide today.
Second down, he'll throw it.
The risk is working with
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it.
He's looking deep and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. On the ground, it's McGee. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Houston will be forced to punt.
Go! Go!
They'll put a stop to that
Oh.
return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow up front.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route runs. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
6 division titles and a Super Bowl championship.
The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The Falcons interviews defensive coordinators Jeff Hadley, the Packers, and Jesse Mitter of the Chargers for their head coaching vacancy.
Off play action. Quarterback moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Flores. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
Come on, man. What?
You're
That's so
in the red
fucking
zone,
tiny,
right
bro.
around, a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting to run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock.
Oh, my goodness, bro. When the fuck was he not sacked?
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
You pay attention to there. I'm also interested in Matt Prater. We know he's got a big leg. You picked in Denver. And longer field goals in that thin air in Denver. However,
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one.
And so in a close game like this, that's another. He's going to kick. He will be the kicker.
On his way back from the 20.
I'm jumping from
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get outside. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They You gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Marcus Lawrence as well. He's practicing full. That's good.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense
breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's McGee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 39. Houston going up tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On the move, it's McGee. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chain's long, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the ground with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With the catch, it's Warren. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's reeled in. It's paid.
Oh,
nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The give from the gun.
Why is he on him again?
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When I get on somebody, I can't fucking move.
Hitting the offensive guys and staying in your
They
gaps.
just bounce off the
Everybody knowing where
guy
they're
and
supposed
just
to
block.
be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get it a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
Yeah!
Quarterback caught up 2 and sacked
Yeah,
at the
something.
12.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
How bad we bad offense goal. Let's see what happens to his team. The Jerry State's been making $20 million. He's shallow what he was at Kansas City.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's McGee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
$20+ million a year to go to Tennessee, up to 5 that outfit, or that defense, and he plays 5 games and 7. With what? Well, obviously,
this defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy?
Yeah, get him!
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure it out.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's it fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground.
Forget about it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical.
Sanders, having him on the team, he becomes the story. Right, wrong, or indifferent. So I think those are the ultimate problems. I appreciate the phone call, though, and I don't disagree with you at all. I just don't think they're going to be able to for whatever else is out there. 888-963-2682 is the number. We're getting a little bit of breaking news here out of Seattle, ladies and gentlemen. This from Greg Bell. He covers the Seahawks beat for the News Tribune. He is saying that Sam Darnold is going to be listed as questionable for the Saturday night game against the 49ers. It's an oblique.
And they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. And you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock, and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
I'm most curious on what point
not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bring in the heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains.
So fast and easy. It's 100% online.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward. They were the better team.